Please stand. You may be seated.
Hi.
Before we begin today's ceremony, Jake would like to say a few words about those who should be remembered but are no longer with us.
So my grandmother passed last year, but she would always light a candle at our family gatherings for the ones we've lost. Holding to that tradition, we're going to light a candle for her and all the others who can't be here.
Thank you, Jake. We're gathered here today to celebrate the love for Jake Jeffrey Ilson and Sydney Chance Medlin. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Carlin Hammett, and Jake and Sydney had the ultimate pleasure of meeting me at our time at the Old Mecklenburg Brewery together. Jake and I were lowly barbacks, together mopping floors, changing kegs, bussing tables, while Sydney started a few years later in the prep kitchen. When I first got to know Sydney, her workdays consisted of making about 500 pretzel knots each shift, and I think that's probably a conservative number, to be completely honest. Jake and I were not necessarily immediate friends. I distinctly remember going home and telling my wife how nice everyone is at the brewery, and we get to drink beers after our shift, and camaraderie is so strong there. But there's this one guy who keeps picking on me. He keeps bugging me. He's throwing receipt paper at me every single day during my training. Spoiler alert, that was Jake. Jake and I eventually grew into being great friends over our love for playing disc golf all over Charlotte, while Sydney and I bonded very quickly over our natural disdain for working on Sundays and our very specific love for overweight cats. In all seriousness, it's been my extreme pleasure to get to know both of them over the past 8 years and watch their relationship grow from coworkers to good friends to now taking the step to be lifelong partners, and I'm honored to be a part of it. I was fortunate enough to be able to spend a little bit of time with Jake and Sydney earlier this month and talk about what marriage meant to them and what they meant to one another. Sydney described Jake as confident, intelligent, and generous, and said that she always had an innate feeling that Jake was supposed to be in her life. Sydney reminded me of a quote that I had heard but resonates with me now more than ever. Marriage isn't hard, but life is, so pick who you go through it with. Jake described Sydney as an expert communicator, caring, candid, and empathetic. Jake pinpointed when he knew Sydney was the one back in 2023 when Jake's grandmother took a strong liking to Sydney, and Jake found himself falling into love quickly and intentionally. But that's enough of what I have to say about the relationship. The beautiful couple has prepared vows, and Jake, we're gonna start with you.
Oh.
You got it. Okay.
Sydney, you're terrific. You astound me. You drive me crazy in more ways than I can describe. One of those things that drives me crazy is how much you struggle to take a compliment. Prepare yourself. In the first months of our relationship, my Crohn's flared up so bad I was bedridden. You didn't flinch. It's not that you came over to my house and brought me soup or something. You gave me your bed. You came to your home from 12-hour days at OMB to take care of me, and I was not easy to take care of. Trust me. Crohn's flare-ups are a spectacle to the senses. But you didn't hesitate. You took me under your wing until I could stand again, and so much more. When people look for a partner, I fear too often that they want someone who validates who they are, who reinforces them and pretends like they're perfect. I can't speak for others, but that's not what I want. I need someone who's quick to speak their mind, confident in their observations, and happy to voice it. I've always looked for someone who would hold me accountable and keep me to my word, someone who will support me in becoming the best person I can be. I found that in you. I found someone who won't hesitate to challenge me. Sydney, I love you because you keep me honest. You taught me so much how to communicate, empathize, listen, hear, comfort, be patient,
Flower.
and you continue to teach me every day. I've been told I have no filter, but that's not entirely true. When I'm with people who are closest to me, I often hesitate or hold my tongue. You can always tell when I have something on my mind, and you won't let it go until I say it. You got me to say all those things out loud, but you're also teaching me how to say it kindly. And that's probably where I needed the most work. I'm not perfect at it, but I'll keep trying. And maybe one day I'll even be nice to my dad. You warned me that I better not use AI for these. The following vows I wrote, and if it wasn't already clear to me why, I realized once I started writing. These vows are important not because they're broad, sweeping statements of love, but because they're my statements of love. What love means to me. So here they are, my vows to you. I will never leave your side. I will stand by you forever. We may have 1,000 fights, 1,000 sleepless nights, 1,000 angry bouts, but I'll always go to bed by your side. And for every one of those bad nights, we will have 1,000 more nights sharing in that love that we vow today. I will rub your head when you have a headache and rub your back all the other times. And I promise you margaritas, which may cause those headaches, but also 2 a.m. Taco Bell DoorDash orders when we've had a few too many. I promise to plant flowers with you, though you may not want me to after this year's results. I promise to buy you flowers if yours don't grow, but they will. I promise to always drive. This one's more for me than you. More importantly, I promise not to drive too fast or make you feel unsafe. And I promise to open the car door for you. I promise to always watch Lord of the Rings with you. Just the original trilogy. Everything else is blasphemy. And I promise you naps, though you're gonna take those regardless. I promise you memories. Musicals, concerts, camping, vacations, fancy dinners, anything else I can come up with. I vow to always make time for you, to listen to you vent about your coworkers and problems at work, myself having been both of those, and ask if you want sympathy response or the problem-solving one. Seriously, guys, ask that before you respond. And when you do ask me for my input, I vow to tell you the truth, my opinion and everything in between. I won't hold my tongue when you want honesty, but I also won't volunteer unwanted advice. Sydney, I will always put you first, reassure you, protect you, stand up for you, motivate you, support you, hold your hand, be proud of you, write you love notes, and be your partner from here until the end. I promise that this is all what love means to me, and I promise to love you. I love you. There is no limit to what I can give to you, no time I need. Even when this world is a forgotten whisper of dust between the stars, I will love you.
Beautiful. Thank you, Jake. All right, Sydney, it's your turn.
You go back that one. Okay.
Jake, 5 years ago, in the afterglow of a global pandemic, we stepped into each other's lives. You were a bartender, I was a prep cook. Can I make it any more obvious? It was an uncertain time on a global and individual scale, and it's safe to say that neither of us were incredibly stable and probably could have used some therapy. Despite this, we fit. Through late night talks and secret coffee exchanges, we bloomed. Our individual cracks and broken pieces fitting perfectly together like the most unexpected puzzle. Since then, we have both grown in so many ways, and I'm so incredibly proud of that. I'm so proud of you for who you are, your strength, your confidence, and your incredible generosity. I'm proud of us for navigating through some good times and bad. We have maneuvered our way through sickness, injury, and loss. We've made it through 3 different moves, condo renovations, and even managed to haul the washer and dryer up and down the stairs, just the 2 of us, without fighting that much. I'm also proud of me for the person that I've become, and a lot of that is I owe to you. You have taught me that my opinions matter and my voice should be heard, that I am allowed to say no to people and don't have to try to please everyone all the time. You've encouraged me through my tough times, comforted me in worse times, and challenged me to level up in all of the times. Through this relationship, you have built me up. You've helped me to release burdens that held me down in the past, and you've encouraged me to rise to new levels. With you, I feel safe, I feel loved, I feel cherished, I feel strong. I felt it was important to take a few moments to express these things to you, but these vows are not intended to just be a recap of our love story. So as we stand here today in front of all of our friends, family, and some people that we don't even know, I vow to you this. I will hold your hand through every storm. Through life, loss, laughter, and love, we will face it all together. I will stand by you, lift you up when you fall, and encourage you through it all. Hold together. I will try to learn the very specific way that you fold t-shirts and your correct way to load the dishwasher. I will challenge you, debate you, push you to new levels, hold you accountable, stand my ground, and on the rare occurrence, I will admit when I may be wrong. I will regularly make you chocolate chip cookies and homemade peanut butter cups. I will laugh with you and at you, finding the joy in everyday life and new adventures. I will give you space to be grumpy. I will take care of you in every way that I can, through sickness, grief, anger, health, happiness, and all else life has to offer. I will always sleep worse when you are away, and always snuggle you each night as we rewatch Bob's Burgers and Parks and Rec for the 100th time. And more than anything, I will love you every single day. Through it all, my love will be your constant. In our 5 years, we have built the most beautiful life. We have filled our home with laughter, joy, love, and a lot of cat hair. We stand here today with the rest of our lives ahead of us, and I can't wait to see it all unfold. I love you.
Oh my God.
Thank you both. Jake and Sydney have chosen rings to exchange with each other as a symbol of their everlasting love. A ring has no beginning, has no end. Its path is endless and a symbol of your endless love and respect for one another. By placing these rings on each other's fingers, you're not promising just to love each other, but to honor each other, to be compassionate, understanding, and patient as you build your future together.
It's happening. It's happening. This part I'm nervous about. Drop it. Drop it.
Jake, place the ring on Sydney's finger and repeat after me. I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
I give you this ring as a symbol of my love,
With the pledge to love and support you
with the pledge to love and support you,
today, tomorrow, and forever.
today, tomorrow, and forever.
Sydney, place the ring on Jake's finger and repeat after me. I give you this ring as a symbol of my love,
I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
with the pledge to love and support you
The pledge to love and support you
today, tomorrow, and forever.
today, tomorrow, and forever.
Lastly is the declaration of intent. In front of your friends and family and those strangers that you mentioned earlier who are here in support of this union, I will ask you both a question now confirming your love for one another. Do you, Jake, take Sydney to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, for richer or poorer, in good times and bad, as long as you both shall live? If so, answer, I do.
I do.
Do you, Sydney, take Jake to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, for richer or poor, in good times and bad, as long as you both shall live? If so, answer, I do.
I do.
I'm extremely lucky to have the pleasure of announcing Jake and Sydney for the first time, but before I do that, we'll need a little bit of crowd participation. I'll need your help in welcoming the union by shouting Mazel Tov after Jake breaks the glass. Everybody with me? All right, good deal. I'm gonna put this right down here. There. All right. Good. All righty. By the power vested in me in the state of North Carolina and the Universal Life Church, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Jake, you may kiss your bride.
Do it.
Get your flowers. Slow, slow, slow. Yeah. We did it.
We did it.
Now we just had to dance.